Hello, trading is closed on April 7th, 2017. We had some calls yesterday. I said the most likely thing, in my opinion, was that this was a candidate for the end of the recovery wave, and that we'd gap outside the range, most likely down with a sharp drop. That happened in futures, but it's cash that counts. I said if we didn't gap down sharply at the open, something else was going on, and the most likely thing was that we closed a little changed, which we did. During the day, MEJT identified these rallies as false. The targets were all hit. It dropped and closed to the MEJT support level. I don't think it'll hold. This is a pattern which usually starts low and rallies throughout the day. When it can't close over the middle of the day high, that's negative unless we gap up and promptly take it out. What's really negative is an all-day rally couldn't even take us beyond yesterday's high. We've had 2 straight days of starting low and rallying and giving back the gains, not being able to hold on the highs, not being able to hold on the lows, particularly with a pattern that has a strong tendency to do it. When that can't happen, and if we don't gap up sharply Monday, it usually leads to a big drop. I think that's what's going to happen. Now let's go over the count, which I admit my count can be sloppy sometimes. I've tried to clean it up. Everyone agrees we have 5 waves down for A, 3 for B, 5 waves for C. The question is that A or is that 4? Now I like to learn from other traders, and I've seen a lot of people call this 4 and we're in 5. I don't think so. Here's why. If that's wave 5, all these subwaves should be cleanly divisible into 5s. They're cleanly divisible, all right, but only into 3s. Here's your ABC for A, ABC for B. A has 3 waves, B has 3 waves, C has 3 waves. It's a 3-wave structure. I don't see any clean way to count that as a 5. Furthermore, if we were in wave 5, these structures should all be able to be divided into 5s. Well, the A can be a 5 and the B's a 3, but how do you count this as a 5-wave structure? This can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because then 3 would be the smallest wave. And if you call this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think you're really fudging, and fudged count is a wrong count. How do you count this as a 5? Furthermore, here's wave A, and there's a clear Fibonacci relationship between A and C. And there's also a clear Fibonacci relationship between this A and that's C. This rally from this low is easily countable. It's a 3-wave structure, and in my opinion can't be counted as a 5. That means this isn't wave 5, it's B, and the wave C, gray C, is coming. Well, here was gray B. We had A and B. I think today's rally, which retraced 50% of wave 1, is the end, and that wave 3 down is on the way. Here's where I had my wave blue 1 ending yesterday. I said that was a possible end, but you don't really have to change too much to have this be A, ABC for B, and that wave C. And if you measure wave C and compare it to wave A, they are equal. If that's true, we're in wave 3 down. If it's in ABC, it'll bottom around 23.31. But look at the consequence if we drop from here. This is a trend line that goes back to June. It's been hit a number of times. We've been hovering on it. We can't break free. Eventually this breaks, and when it breaks, it has the potential to break in grand style. So Monday's call, Unless we gap up sharply, which I really think is extremely low odds, I look for us to go down with a high likelihood of gapping down sharply at least to 23.31, with the potential over the ensuing days to weeks of going significantly lower than that. And that's today's call.